Hello students and welcome to your history class. Today we are going to discuss the exercise part of the Delhi Sultanate. So let us start. First of all, take the correct answer. First one, Razia Sultana, the first Muslim woman ruler of Delhi Sultanate, was the daughter of, answer is Iltutmish. Second, who was the founder of the Lodi dynasty? Answer is Behlol Lodi. Third, the system of Chehra and identity card system for soldiers was introduced by, third answer is Alauddin Khilji. Fourth, Malik Kafur, a slave, was brought from, answer is port of Cambay. Fifth one, with Timur's invasion, which dynasty came to an end? Answer is Tughlaq dynasty. Now come to the matchups. Match column A with the column B. Razia, the only woman ruler of Delhi Sultanate. Second, Balban, believed in absolute monarchy. Third, Iltutmish, nominated his daughter to the throne. Fourth, Qutbuddin Aibak, founder of slave dynasty. Fifth, Alauddin Khilji, introduced control of prices and rationing system. Sixth, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, introduced token currency. Seventh, Behlol Lodi, founder of Lodi dynasty. Eighth, CE 1526, first battle of Panipat. Now come to the fill in the blanks. First one, Dash was the real founder of the slave dynasty. Answer is Iltutmish. And why he's called as the real founder we have discussed in our video. Second, Dash was nominated by Iltutmish as his successor. Answer is Razia Sultan. Third one, Balban believed in the theory of, the answer is divine theory of kingship. Fourth one, Dash was the first Khilji ruler. Answer is Jalaluddin Khilji. Fifth one, Malik Kafur led many campaigns in Dash and every time he brought a huge booty of gold, jewels, elephants and horses. Answer is Deccan or South. Sixth one, Dash was a well-known poet in the court of Alauddin Khilji. Answer is Amir Khusro. Seventh, Alauddin constructed a big tank called, answer is Hauz Khas. Eighth, Muhammad bin Tughlaq shifted his capital from Dash to Dash. Answer is Delhi to Devgiri. Ninth, Dash invaded India in CE 1398. Answer is Amir Temur. 10th, Muhammad bin Tughlaq introduced Dash coins in place of gold and silver coins. Answer is copper. Now come to the fourth part. State whether the following statements are true or false. First one, Qutbuddin Aibak built the Qutb Minar of Delhi. It's true. Second, Balban believed in absolute monarchy. It's also true. Third, Malik Kafur was also known as Hazar Dinari because he was brought from for 1,000 dinars. Answer is true. Fourth one, Muhammad bin Tughlaq is known as mixture of opposite. It's true. Fifth one, Firoz Shah Tughlaq was Muhammad bin Tughlaq's son. It's false because he was cousin to Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Sixth one, Sikandar Lodi lost control over Gangetic Valley. It's also false. Ibrahim Lodi has lost the control over Gangetic Valley. Seventh one, Khizr Khan was the founder of Sayyid dynasty. It's true. Now come to your question answers. First one, what were the difficulties that Iltutmish had to face and how did he tackle them? Iltutmish's position was challenged since he had no hereditary claim over the throne, but he had proved himself as a strong and efficient ruler. Second, write brief about the rise and fall of Razia Sultan. Razia, answer is Razia was brave, intelligent and an able ruler as she had terminated all chaos and disorder in her kingdom. However, nobles did not like to be ruled by a woman. Thus, finally, in 1240 CE, she had been killed by the nobles. Third question, who was Balban? What steps did he take to consolidate his sultanate? Answer, Balban was father-in-law of Nasiruddin Mahmud. He came to power after death of Nasiruddin Mahmud in 1266 CE. Now steps taken by Balban. Balban reformed the army. He organized an efficient spy system. He strictly believed in divine theory of kingship. Fourth one. Who was the greatest of two, Iltutmish or Balban? Give reasons for your answer. Balban, answer is Balban was the greatest because of the following reasons. Balban reformed the army. He checked the Mongol invasions. He was the most successful ruler among the slave kings. Come to the fifth one. Discuss briefly about Alauddin's conquest of the north. Alauddin Khalji captured the fort of Ranthambore in 1301 CE and Chittorgarh in 1303 CE, and by 1305 CE he had conquered whole of the North India. Come to the sixth question. What was the system of Chehra and Dag introduced by Alauddin Khalji? Alauddin Khalji introduced Chehra, an identity card system for soldiers, and Dag to brand the horses to be used specially for wars. Come to the seventh. What was the consequence of Muhammad bin Tughlaq's project of shifting his capital? Consequence of shifting of capital. First point. In the absence of Sultan, Delhi was exposed to Mongols. B point. Thousands of people died due to a long journey. C point. It had drained a lot of wealth from royal treasury. Now come to the eighth question. Who was Temur? When did he invade India? Answer is Amir Temur was a Mongolian invader who had come from Uzbekistan, Samarkand. He invaded India in 1398 CE. Come to the ninth question. Why is Muhammad bin Tughlaq called an ill-starred idealist? Muhammad bin Tughlaq is called as ill-starred idealist as he was a great philosopher, mathematician, and great general, but he lacked common sense and practical judgment. Now give reasons. First one, nobles rebelled against Razia. Answer is nobles rebelled against Razia as they do not like to be ruled by a woman. Second, Muhammad bin Tughlaq's token currency scheme failed. Answer, Muhammad bin Tughlaq's token currency scheme failed as Sultan did not take any step to prevent forgery of the token currency. Now come to the dates. 1206 CE to 1526 CE, the Sultanate period. 1206 CE to 1290 CE, the slave dynasty. 1206 CE to 1210 CE, the rule of Qutbuddin Aibak. 1210 CE, there is death of Qutbuddin Aibak. 1210 CE to 1236 CE, the rule of Iltutmish. 1236 CE, Razia Sultana ascended the throne. 1236 to 1240 CE, the rule of Razia Sultan. 1240 CE, the death of Razia Sultan. 1246 CE, Nasiruddin Mahmud ascended the throne. 1266 CE, the death of Nasiruddin Mahmud. 1246 to 1266 CE, the rule of Nasiruddin Mahmud. Then 1266 to 1287, the rule of Ghiyasuddin Balban. 13th, 1286 CE, Balban died. 14th, 1290 CE, the slave dynasty declined. Then 15th, 1290 CE to 1320 CE, the Khalji dynasty. 16th, 1290 CE to 1296 CE, the rule of Jalaluddin Khalji. 1294 CE, Alauddin defeated the ruler of Devagiri. 1296 CE, Alauddin Khalji ascended the throne or death of Jalaluddin Khalji. 1296 to 1316 CE, the rule of Alauddin Khalji. 1301 CE, Alauddin Khalji captured the fort of Ranthambore. 1303 CE, Alauddin captured Chittorgarh. 1305, Alauddin annexed northern part of our India. 1306 CE to 1311 CE, Malik Kafur annexed South India. 1320 CE to 1414 CE, the Tughlaq dynasty. 1320 CE, 1325 CE, the rule of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. 1325 CE, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq died or Muhammad bin Tughlaq ascended the throne. 1325 CE to 1351 CE, the rule of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. 1326 CE, taxation in Doab by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. 1326 to 1327 CE, transfer of capital by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. 1330 CE, introduction of token currency by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. 31 14th century CE, Bengal and Sindh declared themselves as independent. 1347 CE, Vijayanagar and Bahmani kingdoms were set up. 1351 CE to 1388 CE, the rule of Firoz Shah Tughlaq. 1351 CE, Firoz Shah Tughlaq ascended the throne. 1398 CE, Amir Temur invaded India. 1414 CE to 1451 CE, the Sayyid dynasty. 1451 to 1526 CE, the Lodi dynasty. 1489 to 1517 CE, the rule of Sikandar Lodi. 1526 CE, the first battle of Panipat. Now come to time to do. Crosswords are over there. First of all, across. First question, daughter of Altamash, Razia. Fourth, the most successful ruler of slave dynasty, Balban. Fifth, group of Turkish nobles called the 40. Now down. Founder of slave dynasty, Qutbuddin Aibak, and leader of Mongols, Genghis Khan. With this, we have finished the exercise part of our Delhi Sultanate, and with this, our syllabus is over. All the best, my dear, for your upcoming examination.